Another one bites the dust. Welcome back to BrainFLoTv. If you've never been here before, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and let's get right into the topic. I said another one bites the dust because, make no mistake about it, once a brother is accused of anything that has to do with domestic violence, best believe, that all his sponsorship is gone, all the work has dried up. Every major network or entity that exists that has any dealings with him will disconnect themselves. Just look around you. Jonathan Majors, for one, and a bunch of others it has happened to in the past. Food Network star Darnell Ferguson was arrested on a warrant that was related to a domestic violence case. This came in from NBC News about 13 hours ago. Good God, man. It says that the Food Network star and the host of Super Chef Grudge Match. If you didn't know about him, you can go look it up now. He is the Food Network star and the host of Super Chef Grudge Match, Darnell Ferguson. He was arrested on Tuesday in Kentucky on a warrant that was related to a domestic violence case, is what the police said. Ferguson was charged, and he was charged with a list of stuff. He was charged with burglary. He was charged with strangulation. He was charged with assault. He was charged with terroristic threatening. He was charged with menacing. He was charged with criminal mischief. Hell, he was even charged with theft of a stolen debit or credit card. The St. Matthews Police Department said in a statement on Wednesday. Today is Thursday. This just happened. Authorities said that because of the sensitive nature of the case, they could not comment any further. In other words, they're trying to keep stuff under wrap because of the sensitive nature of the case. I don't know what that means. It probably means the victim feels endangered. It probably means that there are children involved. It probably means a bunch of different things. I don't know. Ferguson's attorney, when major news networks reached out to them, to include MSNBC, not MSNBC, but to include this news network, which is NBC News, they just did not reply. And probably rightfully so. Now, NBC affiliate Wave of Louisville, they reported that an emergency protective order filed against him alleges that he entered a woman's home without her permission. Oh man, this is not good. Listen, emergency protective order. They for sure cutting his ass from the Food Network. But let's get into this. So, an emergency protective order that was filed against him is alleged that he entered a woman's home without her permission, and then he choked her, and then he threatened to kill her. Ferguson is described as a celebrity chef, a restaurateur, and an entrepreneur on the Food Network's website. Go look him up on the Food Network. He competed on 3 seasons of Tournament of Champions, hosted by Guy Fieri, and he is a frequent judge on Chopped and on Guy's Grocery Games. Damn, so this man is getting corporate money from all different angles. And now they're going to have to cut ties with them. Even if they don't believe that he is guilty or they believe that he is being wronged, nobody wants their brand associated with somebody who has an emergency protective order filed against them, and a woman is sitting in the back saying, he choked me till I was unconscious. He broke into my home. He beat me up. He threatened to kill me. I had to file an emergency protective order against him. Nobody wants their brand attached to that, because the last thing you want is for Me Too to come after your brand, or for a group of women to assemble and say, hey, do not support this brand because they support a man that is abusive to women. That's the reason why most of the time these brands, as soon as the accusation comes down, they pull their card. Listen, if you are getting this corporate money, man, and if you are out here in a certain position in life, you got to be squeaky clean, bro. Meaning, if you in a relationship and it's with the wrong woman, you got to get away from that as fast as possible. Clip it, count your losses, fly away, leave, separate yourself, go as far from it as possible. Because In the meantime, you're working to build your brand. You're getting money now in the hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of dollars. So you can't be having these domestic disputes of some woman who, things get really emotional, and then next thing you know, you're acting out of character because you're choking somebody and she got you out of character and you got yourself out of character, or you're putting yourself in a position where you're jeopardizing everything that you're working to build. I don't know how they do it. He also appeared on OWN's, which is Oprah Winfrey's network, on a show called The Big Holiday Food Fight. You can go look that up too. And he also appeared on Food Fantasies. So you see, it's not just a one-hit wonder kind of guy. He's deeply entrenched in that world, getting those corporate checks. Ferguson also has a non-profit that's called Super Chef's Cape, like Superman's cape, Super Chef's Cape, and is the host of Food Network's Super Chef Grudge Match, which is a reality competition where chefs from across the country settle their personal and professional disputes with their foes or their major competition in a one round, one dish, winner takes all heavyweight battle. A spokesperson for the Food Network also did not reply when they were reached out to by any of these major networks, news networks that are trying to get a scoop on the story. Man, listen, I don't know. I could only give a little bit of advice like this. Keep your record squeaky clean or risk losing everything you've been working for. For more than ever, that goes for every man out here, because all it takes is for one woman to say, he lost control and he hit me, or he almost punched me in my face. Almost is all she needs to say. You don't even have to do it. They start viewing you like a man that could possibly beat on women, and it's a wrap for you after that. That's all I got to say. Leave your comments in the comment section below. These charges that he's facing, these are serious charges. Serious charges. Strangulation? Damn. Burglary? Damn. Assault? Shit. Terroristic threatening? Menacing. Terroristic threatening carries a lot of time. Menacing. Criminal mischief. And that stolen debit credit card. And then he broke into her house without her permission. He broke in. Of course, that's what breaking in is. You don't have permission and you enter without, right? So the details in that will come out in court, I'm sure. Did he force his way in through a door? Did he climb in through a window? What was it? How did he end up in the house? We'll hear later on. I'll catch you on the next video. Y'all be careful out there. And don't make decisions that is going to end up having you lose everything you've been working for. I'm out. Peace.